Okay, guys, we're gonna try and do this deck profile one more time. It's a Noble Knight deck profile. The reason I say one more time is because I've tried recording it 3 times now, and my phone's just like unable to operate camera and shuts down. So third time's the charm, maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and get started. I'll be doing main, extra, and side deck for you. So to open up, we got 3 Noble Knight Medrep. You absolutely need him. He is literally what makes the card run, the deck run. If you don't have 3 of him, you simply won't be able to run it. Once per turn, special summon another Noble Knight from your deck. He has to be equipped with a Noble Arms to get that effect, and he increases by 1 and becomes dark. After that, we come with 3 Boars. Same level and type ability when equipped with the Noble Arms, except he lets you search 3 Noble Arms. Your opponent chooses one at random and adds it to your hand. The other 2 are discarded to the graveyard. They are the big part of the deck. That's how you usually set up your rank 5 plays and get through the deck and into your graveyard or hand so you can make your plays later. One Lady of the Lake. She's pretty good herself. Most people don't run her. They usually run 3 Veiler. I like her because they change level. Another one changes a level, and you can summon her from the graveyard by reducing their level by 1 and then sync her for 5. Or if Artorigus, the normal monster's in the graveyard, you can summon her, special summon him, and sync her for 5. It's really good in my opinion. One Noble Knight Gwalchavad. Good, more or less, for late game. When you really need that Gawain or something back from the graveyard so you can get that play off to win. While equipped with 1, he just gains the effect of add 1 back from your graveyard to your hand, destroy an unequipped spell. 2 Gwynnefer. She's probably one of the better monsters in the deck. She's an equipped spell card that can be searched by boars, and they gain effects dependent on their attribute when equipped with her. It's pretty nice. One Artorigus, Vanilla, makes pretty good plays with Gawain as well as Lady of the Lake. 2 Dryston. Really good for the Dryston lock as well as just his effect in general. He's really good at clearing up the field. Even though it's once per turn, you can reuse it pretty well. 2 Gawain because most of the monsters are normal while not equipped with equipped spells, and because of him and Gwalchavad. If most of you probably played around with the old Noble Knight FTK deck, which was Blade Armor Ninja, Excalibur, and it ran around this guy and Gwalchavad. And Medrep, of course. 1 Ektar. He's really good himself. Stops your opponent from activating effects and new Ixies. They can't negate it. They can't chain effects to it. It's really good. 1 Brothers, who's really awesome because he has 2400 defense for level 4. So if you really need to stall, just set that and they smash into it and they're just like, well, it's a nice wall you got there. Plus, you can draw 1 every turn by using his Pot of Avarice effect. It's quite nice. 2 Veiler. I main 2 Veiler. That's really all I main for effect negation. And that's all the monsters. So let's do spells. Do 2 Noble Arms of Destiny. It's just too good to let not be in the deck. Once per turn, can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. They re-equip when they're destroyed once per turn, so once again, just really good. 2 Gallatin. Gains 1000 attack during each of your standby phases, loses 200. It's not good to sit on that, but it's really nice for beginning game when they just can't get over whatever you happen to have, and you can just sit on that for a few turns, and then you want to get rid of it. 1 Caliburn for the plus 500 attack, and every turn an extra 500 life points. If you open with this, it's almost 10,000 life points before your turn's over. And if you're lucky, you might even get to 10,000. I think I did that once. I don't remember what plays I made, but I ended up getting 10,000 life points off once. Usually you only get 95, though. 1 Arf. Pop any face down they control, lose 500 attack permanently, even if this card leaves the field. And then the 2 Excalibur, they can't be targeted, and these are the only equip spell for Noble Knights that doesn't re-equip. That's all the equip spells. 2 Rhoda, because thanks Konami, I mean, thanks. Other than Satellar Knights now, this is really the only big oriented warrior deck, and thank you. We love that second Rhoda. 2 MST because you really can't deal with the back row. You need to be able to get your effects off. You can't afford to be hitting Bottomless, Torrential, or anything like that. You just can't. That's why you also main 2 Lances. I've been thinking about running 3, but honestly I think 2's enough. 1 Dark Hole. 1 Soul Charge because that's really all you need for it. I mean, pull out 1, pull out the Bedrot, equip it with a equip spell, go into your plays. It's like 3 monsters for the price of 1 off that. 2 Powder Duality, just because you need the consistency. Also on that note, a lot of people like playing Upstart. Makes this playable ability so much better. 2 Powder Duality because, like I said, you need the consistency. You need to get into your plays. And then finally, 3 Kaiser because the grind game with this, you can't overcome that If you do it right, you can pull this off with your big Sacred King, and he'll have like 3,700 attack, can't be targeted, can't be destroyed, and they can only have one monster. Oh, and once per turn, he can blow up any monster they control. Attach material. It's great. And when he removes from the field, you get a Noble Knight out of your graveyard, and the grind game for the deck is just so stupid strong. It's great. It's insane not to run it. For extra deck, I run 2 Noble Knight of High Lancelin. He's sort of their Rhoda. Destroys 1 by battle, you get to search any Noble Arms or Noble Knight card from your deck, and that includes not Lady of the Lake, but Gwynnevar. Pretty good. 1 Gaia Dragon. Mostly because once your big king has been sitting there for a couple turns with the Gallatin, you want to get rid of him, so you can summon a Noble Knight, play this, the equipped spell cards get destroyed and re-equipped to the new knight, and you get plays off of that. 1 Tiaras, because rank 5, that's really good, can't be destroyed by effects. If you're running level 1 Noble Arms, you can just summon that and get off effects with that. I run 3 of my favorite king. Most people only run 2. Since he is my main point in the deck and I have gone through 3 in one game, I always run 3. He's just too good in my opinion not to run 3 of. On the adverse side, I run 2 of him. I don't really go to him a lot, but I have ranked him up like once or twice. It's iffy. I like him. He's good for popping back row. Like I said, you can't handle the back row. But otherwise, you just really need 2. 1 Castell, because, you know, fuck your Dracosac. 1 Omega, because they're all lights while being level 4s. And like I said again, back row kind of sucks. Especially this format. 1 Diablos. Or, sorry, did I just say Diablos? What the hell was I thinking? That is Excalibur. What? 1 Abyss Dweller. 1 Silent Honor Arc. And of course, 1 Exciton Knight. That's it for extra deck. Now, side deck. This is more geared towards my locals, so it's not as big on it. Stopping stuff like Shaddolls, Lightsworns, Mermails, good for that. Pretty much every deck, every format. 2 Flying Sea, 2 Max Sea, especially for Shaddolls now. Nobleman to cross out. Really like that. And the one I think that no one really thought about this, or maybe don't know a lot about Shaddolls, but the Fusion. A lot of decks around my shop still are playing a couple Fusion decks. Big one being Shaddolls and what was the other one? Cyber Dragons. Just, you know, Fusion. You get nothing. Good day, sir. The other one I like playing is sort of like Diffusion, but it's for Ixie's monsters. So, you know, that Dracosac that your Harpy player just brought out, or if you're me, you know, your Divine Dragonite. Send it back to the extra deck, summon theirs out, 1 level lower, their monster's 1 level lower. Now, I do side 1 MSD because, like I said, I don't like back row. And then 2 Tropics Trapple Nightmares, because why not? I've been thinking about maybe pulling that out, because in case you didn't notice, I don't run any traps. So, you know, you don't really have room for it. I don't know about these yet, but I like them. So that's the deck, main, extra, and side. If you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know. This is the other deck that I'm thinking about running at Cincinnati Regionals. This will probably be the one I run. I love Noble Knights. I ran it last time at Columbus Regionals, and I went 2-0 the first round, 2-1 the second round. The first round was against Mermails, and they didn't even inflict a single point of damage against my Knights, and it was great. I loved it. The third round, I lost against Heraldric Beasts, and then I had to drop out because my deck got stolen. The Nod Voltum, almost all of it is French, so I love it. If you guys have any comments, questions about the deck, comment down below, or you can PM me. Be sure to give us a like and subscribe, and we'll keep doing more deck profiles. Thanks for watching.